Do we have any other questions? Discussions? Okay. There is one invoice I think was notable when I saw it. About had a heart attack for the Riverside Golf Club. They're apparently, unbeknownst to me as a member of the public before I was on the board, I didn't realize that there was an annual employee recognition dinner at Riverside Golf Club. The invoice is for $9,216.21. That's crazy. Because
you missed for dinner.
What?
You missed the dinner.
Well, yeah, I would have anyway, and I had intended to do a later protest, but I was so busy I didn't get around to doing it. But I just want to let you know that this is not, this is taxpayer dollars. It's being a government employee and married to a government employee. This is just not an appropriate expense of funds. I've talked about it with Dr. Sharma Lewis already, and we're probably not going to do this again. It doesn't mean that the staff members...
You're not. You don't speak for the board.
I'm not speaking for the board. Is this something, as I understand, this is not something that the board has traditionally needs authorization to do. This was something that was decided by the past superintendents to do. Correct?
That has
the
a
only
very
board action.
long history in this
but
district.
It doesn't make it right.
So,
and
all right,
I'm
so we
saying
can have that discussion.
I'm starting discussion now.
I would respect that whatever is decided, that that it just isn't decided, that maybe it's being brought up through a committee or a vote on the board, because you know what, it's $9,000, and you know what, we got some agenda item to hire $40,000 for a technology audit. You know what, this is $9,000 that goes to recognize teachers who put a lot of time and effort, and to me it's just a drop in the bucket.
This is not, I'm telling you, as a government employee and somebody who looks at government officials.
That's fine.
I'm just letting you know, I'm just putting on notice.
We can have that discussion.
I'm just saying, I'm not going to not approve it today.
And it just not be decided.
There's no decision today. But I'm saying that likelihood, this is not a good expense of funds. This is not only waste of money. It's bad government. This is not BP Amoco. These are taxpayer dollars. And I'm telling you,
BP Amoco would spend a lot more than $9,000 on this employee.
$9,000 is a lot. Do you know, my husband who works for the Village of Riverside, you know how much he gets? Christmas parties, nothing. The only Christmas parties they've had in the past have been paid for by the union or out of personal funds, and the same thing goes for my employer. I work for Cook County, and I'm sad to say that Cook County is being a model here, but it's outrageous, and I think a lot of public citizens would be upset by it, and especially since it's been going on for so long. And when I moved in here 10 years ago, there was a referendum on the table, and there was threats they were going to shut down Blythe School. Meanwhile, they were doing this. $9,000 is $9,000, and I think we just need to be a little bit more conscientious of how money's spent and realize it's taxpayer dollars.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, it's, hey.
I think that's a valid discussion to have. I think we need to recognize our staff, and we should do so in an appropriate way. I agree. I think we can find a way to do that.
And maybe, listen, I'm talking from point of reference from my employer. Whenever we have a dinner, we either have to pay out of personal funds or he pays for us out of his personal funds. And that's the appropriate way government should do things. So, all right. Are we ready to vote?